What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be repotting the parallel peperomia. So here's the parallel peperomia. Let's see if I can give you guys a close-up look on it. Let's see. Will my camera focus? You see the little parallel on it? Hope you guys can see it. I'm on my phone, so there we go. So it has like a little bit of parallel like foliage on it, like a parallel line on the foliage. So I've had this plant for quite some time, and I just think it's time to repot it because the leaves are getting soft, and they're not as hard as they used to be because the leaves used to be really, really tough. So I'm gonna give you guys just a couple quick facts about the plant. So the foliage actually purifies the air, which is really good, just to keep your air clean. They live for about, leaf fell off. That's why I'm repotting because I think something's wrong. Cause like my leaves, like this leaf is too small to be falling off. You can't even see it. It's too small to be falling off. So I think it's root bound. I don't think it's getting enough, space. So we're gonna transfer it from this pot to the big boy. So, but yeah, they live for about 5 to 10 years, and there's like over 1,000 species of this plant, but only a few of them are house plants. Okay, the watering part, they're very easy to take care of. Like once the top part of it gets dry, then you can water it. But it's not like a very, very super dramatic plant, and it grows fairly quickly. Now for lighting, I would say bright indirect light or bright light works great for it. No cold temperatures. It prefers to be in like a cool climate or like a warmer climate. This is a tropical plant. So it's native to like Mexico, South America, and the Caribbean, which is all the places that I would like to live. So all the places I would like to live. So somewhere very warm. So me and this plant have a lot in common. Now for propagating purposes, you can propagate this in water, or you can do it in soil. So this is one that I propagated last year. So let me give y'all a little story about this one. So last year, I tried to propagate this plant. I didn't know if it was gonna work. It took like a month for even just a little bit of a root to show. Because I started propagating it in water. You can do either one. So after a while, some roots started to grow, and I just put it in like this little nursery pot. And this is the leaf. These are like full-size leaves. I don't know if you can see it. So that's a full-size leaf. That's a baby leaf. So that baby leaf came up like, I want to say a couple weeks ago, randomly. So I don't know when I'm going to put this into like an actual pot, but we're just gonna keep it in this for now. But yeah, I successfully propagated this one. Like I'm like a propagating guru right now, bro. Like if you can see what's in front of me right now, I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little things of pothos, and they all got like roots that's just mad long. And I'll probably do another video on that, on me showing you how I propagate those. So yeah. So all right, so if y'all could see like what's in front of me like right now, I have like mad pothos. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of this today too. I'm gonna plant some of these into my other pothos plant, cuttings. This is my other pothos plant. I'm not gonna really go into detail about pothos, but you're gonna see me plant those today. So now we're just gonna get right into the dirty work. Where are my gloves at, man? Where are my gloves at? Yeah, gotta put gloves on, man, because it's about to get dirty in here. Yeah, man. I had to come out that hoodie, bro. I got hot, man. It's like, I don't like my crib getting too cold, because I just don't like being cold, but it's warm. So, I don't know, but we had to get out of that. So I'm gonna show y'all the soil I'm using. This is the soil I use the majority of my plants. Potting mix, indoor potting mix, blended for a wide variety of container plants, which is true. So I use this for everything, except for like my succulents and my cacti plants. Of course, those take different potting soils. Now, I'm not gonna hold you now. This is a tropical plant, so I should be putting it into like some tropical soil. I don't have tropical soil right now. I need to get some because the other plants that I have a lot of tropical plants, and they need that type of soil. So maybe in the future y'all might see that. We'll figure that out. Also, I'm gonna put a little bit of this fertilizer in there. It's an outdoor, indoor fertilizer. Man, I did not know it was this hard to focus though. There you go. So this right here is what I use, and I have another brand too. It's a slow release. So it's just gonna, as the water comes down and as it settles in the soil, the fertilizer just releases very slowly to keep the plant fertilized and everything. So you don't have to just keep going back and try to keep track of a schedule and spray the fertilizer and everything. So potted soil, pot, fertilizer, plant. Let's do this. All right, so first things first, what I'm going to do is let's check out the roots. Let's see what these roots are looking like. I haven't checked these roots out in over a year, so let's see. I'm kind of scared. All right, look, I'm kind of scared to take it out. There we go. So it doesn't look bad, honestly. Yeah. It doesn't look too bad, so I'm wondering why it was growing like that. But we're gonna get most of this dirt and stuff off the soil. I said dirt and stuff off the soil. What in the world? We're gonna get some of this dirt and stuff off the plant. And that's crazy how it grew this much and the roots are like non-existent. Like, where are the roots? Where is it at? There's no root. Well, that part. So we're just gonna move this out of the way. Boom. Can y'all see inside of this? Yeah, there we go. So really, potting plants is easy, man. All you gotta do is just fill it up. Well, fill it up like halfway, kind of close to halfway. And yeah, so you fill it up a little bit. I'm probably gonna put a little bit more in here. Yeah, let's put a little bit more. This is a big pot. Hey, I'm almost out of soil. Okay, so I put a good decent amount in there. As you can see, like right here, it's not that much space. So what we're going to do is, and I'm not an expert at this, guys. So if I'm doing something wrong, y'all let me know. But it's been working for me, so I don't think I'm doing anything that wrong. So the thing is, like, you're trying to place the plant in here to where it can be like, it can sit on its own and be sturdy. So I'm gonna put this one like right here. So now the plant just looks like mad, like this is a big pot for this plant. But oh well. This is how we're gonna do it, son. All right, bet. So now that the plant is sitting inside, we're just gonna now put more supporting soil around it to hold it in place. See how quick that was? And I know people are scared to have plants because they're like, man, I'm gonna kill them, man. I mean, okay, I've killed like 5 plants, but I have like 20. If y'all ever want like a plant tour, let me know in the comments. I'd be gladly to give y'all a plant tour. I've done a few on my TikTok, which I learned how to put my socials on here, so I'll add my socials. But yeah, so we're gonna fill this right here. And when you get clumps of like soil like this, just break it down. Don't like let it, don't let it just have like a clump of soil just sitting there, So then, boom, there we go. It It's all full. Yeah. So it still looks kind of crazy because the plant grows like this. Like it just grows mad weird. And from the looks of it, this soil, it looks like it already has slow release fertilizer in it. I'm not sure, but I'm still going to add a little bit anyway. So we're going to sprinkle some of this around. And then I'm going to like I kind of did this wrong. I kind of should have mixed it in there as I was doing it, but it's okay. As long as it's in the soil, bro, like your plant gonna get the nutrients that it needs. So maybe I'm thinking that maybe I should just put this in maybe a different environment. You know, maybe I should move this upstairs with me. So yeah, there we go. So now what we're going to do, we're going to water it because it desperately needs water. I did let it dry out on purpose so I could propagate it. So let's water it real quick. All right, so for everything in my house, I use spring water, like natural glass spring water. Like I get these right here, these big jugs of spring water, and I use them for drinking water, and I use them to water my plants. And I ain't feeding my plants no tap water, bro. Like, kind of messes that. So yeah, we're just gonna water it, let it, you know. I need to go get some more water. But yeah, we're gonna water it, and then we're gonna put it back where it was, and we're gonna switch to the pothos. Okay, so before I mess with these pothos, I do wanna let y'all know that when you're getting like pots for your plants, the decorative plants, these decorative little pots, these are cool, okay? Like you can do that. However, it's better to have a pot like this that has holes at the bottom. Because the good thing is, I like to water my plants from the bottom, because believe it or not, when you fill this up with water at the bottom, the plant, the soil like drinks it itself. So it's impossible to overwater a plant. Like it should be impossible. Like there's no such thing as overwatering. Like that just means you were just like, you had it sitting in water. That's the only time you'll mess your plant up. Like your plant will not, like, it can't be overwatered. Like you can dunk your plant in water and just let it sit there. And then when you take it out, as long as it has drainage holes, it's only gonna take what it needs every single time. So if you have a decorative pot like this, drainage holes. That's like law. Like it needs drainage holes, man, or you're gonna kill every single plant that you get. So this one, all watered up and ready to go. So we're just gonna place this one to the side. And so now we're gonna mess with the pothos a little bit. So this is my original pothos plant. It was mad long, bro, but I cut it twice. I trimmed it twice. So I trimmed it one time and created this. I trimmed it a second time and created uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. I created 5 of these little containers, bro. 5 containers. And don't laugh at my way of propagating, you know what I'm saying? I use, we recycle around here, bro. But look at these roots, bro. It's just beautiful, dog. Look at these roots. I don't know if I can see them like that. So we're gonna be putting these up today. So I'm just gonna do like a little, what I'm basically trying to do is, the reason why I cut it twice is because this looks great. This is terrible. So we're gonna fill this up, okay? So that's basically just what I'm about to do right now. I'm about to just fill in the empty spaces, and hopefully they don't turn out like this leaf right here. because this one is dying. Now, this is another thing for my new plant owners. Do not be afraid to pluck these. Like, the leaves die, bro. Like, it's like dead skin, dog. Like, they die. So like when you pluck these, it's actually beneficial for your plant, because when they're still attached, the water that you're putting into the plant is still taking up energy. This is still taking up water. So normally when you pluck a leaf, the water, it forces growth somewhere else. So I'll show y'all my money tree plant another day. It's depressing. But I plucked it. Like, I was plucking it because I left for vacation and about killed my plant. And I plucked it crazy. I had no leaves on it. Kept watering it. Since it had no leaves to go to, it forced new growth at different places. So the plant revives itself, okay? So don't be afraid to drop the dead weight, guys. So the plan is, if I can't really fit well, I know I can't fit all of these in here, but if I can't, I'll just reuse this bowl for it to like basically have another pothos plant. I'm gonna have like bad pothos plants. So I'm gonna keep cutting them and so yeah. If you're in the H-Town, any of my friends that see this video, if you want a pothos plant, let me know. I got you. Just let me know. So yeah. So basically, pothos plants are really easy to propagate. Yeah, this one I'm not gonna do it because look at that. They're too short. Way too short. Hold up. Oh, let me focus. Okay, there we go. Dang. Too short. Still can't see. Okay, so for plants like this, like cuttings like this is too short. Look at the roots, they're too short. You want to plant something like this. That's when you want to plant that joker. So what we're gonna do is, let me remember how this joint falls. We're gonna dig a little hole in there. And we're just gonna stick this right on in there. Literally. Just like, make a way. It's better if you have like a chopstick or something. So that way you can really get in there and like make a hole. It don't have to be perfect. Like, the roots are gonna move anyway, bro. So yeah, just go ahead and place it in there. And we're just gonna fill the whole back of this. All right, so I just finished like placing the ones I wanted to place. So the reason why I went ahead and planted some of these is because last time I let the roots get too long and they were really hard to plant. So I kind of went ahead and did this one. This one looks okay. I'm gonna fill in some spaces a little later. Let's go ahead and water it. And it does have the drainage. So now, boom, plant done. So, all right, so that wraps up today's video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. I'll see y'all next time.